All right, YouTubers, East New York's finest, hosted by yours truly, Mike. What is good? Anyhow, well, first off, the video prior to this one is the video of, obviously I didn't go thrifting or anything Monday through whatever. Wednesday, Eric came to my house, and now mind you, I know a couple of Erics. Now, not the promoter Eric, not the guy who does the toy shows. I have my Transformers stuff upstairs for him. But not him. My boy Black Eric, G.I. Joe collecting Eric. I did a very good deal with him. We've been doing some real good lucrative deals with stuff because he likes O-ring G.I. Joes and whatnot. So we've been doing some deals, and Wednesday he came over and brought me some boxes of comics and some other stuff, and we worked out a deal, help him out build his collection. And he helped me out by giving me stuff I could sell at garage sales for a reasonably good price. So it works out. I help him, whatever, it doesn't matter. One hand washes the other, right, so to speak. And Friday was the only day I went thrifting. Didn't get much. As I said in the other video, I got those 5 clear bins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Some other miscellaneous stuff that you guys saw already. That stuff's already put away. And yesterday I didn't do anything. I was gonna go out, and I just decided not to. It was like around 11 something already, and I was like, I'm done. And then I just watched Spider-Man all day on cable, like a whole bunch of all 3 of the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, and then the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. Yeah, Andrew Garfield. I couldn't think of his name yesterday because you got Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, and then Tom Holland. So yeah, that's it. I couldn't remember his fucking name yesterday. Now I got it. Anyway, this is stuff I picked up today at Columbus Flea Market. I did some deals with my guy Matt. First thing I got when I first walked in, I thought it was gonna be a good day like last week, but it wasn't. But it helped keep money in my pocket, so that's a good thing. Excuse me, yawning now. I'm over here yawning. So, yep, first thing I got was this. When I saw this, I said, holy shit. So I thought he might have more game stuff. So I asked him, I said, hey, what do you ask on that? I think he was going to say a couple of hundred or something like that. He said, oh, $10. And I couldn't walk fast enough. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, in my mind, I'm like, what the fuck? So when I went to lift it up, it was heavy. So I'm like, all right, let me see what's in it. And I was like, well, do you have any more stuff? He said, nah, I think that's it. He said it came out of a storage unit. Unfortunately, this was in here. This was in that box. It would have been great if it was a control deck, but the boxes kind of beat the shit. But at the end of the day, those boxes are not cheap to come by, so it is what it is. $10 for the whole thing. I got this Nintendo control deck. It does have some cracks in the corners, but I'm pretty sure it may work. Whatever. This game was in there. The boy and his blob, that was in there, and you got this control deck top loader. So there you have that. So that was $10. And then on the way leaving out, I did see the brother early in the morning, but I wasn't paying him much attention. He had a pickup truck, and all right, sheesh, that's my my washer. Give me a second. Let me just hold on. Let me just put this down for a second and put my stuff in the dryer. Yeah, bear with me 1 second, y'all. I'm just gonna air dry this bad boy. Just give me 1 second. Alright, so yeah, sorry about that. So, as I was saying, before I gotta do my household duties, washing clothes, You know what I'm saying? So this brother, he actually had these. So I got 6 items. He had Rambo with the jet and the Jeep, but the Jeep was missing stuff. And he wanted $60 just for the Rambo with the jet. And he said, go ahead, look it up. Looked it up. The fucking jet is like $12, $22. And I'm like, oh, no, this nigga crazy. That's exactly what I said to myself. Because I was going to try to work out a deal with, he had like these 3, and these 3 Star Wars. I know there's 4 here, but relax. These 3, and I think like another 5 or 6. And he wanted $10 a figure and then $20 for the Darth Vader carry case, which is roughly what you would sell it for. I mean, you know, like those Darth Vader original cases are all over the place. It's the Return of the Jedi pistol case and the C-3PO. Those are the hard ones to come by. The Darth Vader ones are like dime a dozen. It's just like almost every flea market you go to, you see crappy McDonald's toys. That's the equivalent of the of that Darth Vader head carrying case. But anyhow, and he had some other stuff. He had one of the Seekers missing everything except one wing, and he had some other stuff. And he said he'd do $10 a pop on this and that. And I think he did have the G.I. Joe Phantom plane, but he wanted $60 for that. And I was like, that's crazy. I mean, it's probably worth it, but it's incomplete. And, you know, those parts for that fucking thing are ridiculous. So I left all that behind. So at the end of the day, he wanted to give me a better deal with the 6 items I got than anything else. So whatever. So ironically, I got this last week from Monster Bill, one of these TIE fighters, at Columbus. Same exact one, same color, same everything. Yeah, and so yeah, you know, this one is pretty dope too. And he wound up giving it to me for $10, this guy. So he said I'd do everything $10 each, but you know, I don't know how he figured 6 items is equivalent to $65. But it was like, I would say, well, if you're telling me $10 an item, bro, that's actually $60, not 65. But I was like, here, man, just take the fucking $5. I got to the point I actually said that. And, you know, he didn't even look at me funny. You know, I guess it's a black thing. I don't know. But anyhow, so I got this 1977 C-3PO. I got this Tusken Raider. I only got him for the cape. I'm just going to turn around and keep this one downstairs. I'll probably wipe this down and take it upstairs and put it on one of mine. Yeah, some of y'all might say, well, why you just don't keep it? Well, I just don't want to. You see the paint rubbing off his glove there, so it's not for me. And this C-3PO, yeah, it's $10, but I do have a better one. And I was like, I could turn around and resell this, whatever. I did that should have left behind. I mean, that should have been left behind, excuse me. And then you have this Chewie, really good condition Chewie, from I think 77 or 79. So I got, you know, it was these 3, and it was also this I already forgot the speeder bike. And the speeder bike, I believe, is complete. It is from 83, so that's Return of the Jedi. And I believe it's complete. Yep. And here you have the handbrakes and all that jibber jabber. So $10 for that all day. That's not bad. And then this, which is like the Ripper, I believe, the Road Ripper. So it is missing that piece that makes it move, but somebody else had one too. Tim had a lot of stuff, but everything he had was something was busted, and the price were really good. But I'm really trying to veer away from vehicles and stuff that's broken. That's why I left the Castle Grayskull behind. He actually gave it to me for a good price. But the parts that he had with it wasn't that, you know, I mean, I already have a Castle Grayskull in way better condition with the same stuff. So I didn't want to pay the price he wanted for it just to get one item to help complete mine. It didn't turn around and I get stuck with fodder. And he had a turtle van with a lot of stuff to it too. But one of the one side of it, the actual mirror, the piece was busted, so I didn't take that. He did give me a good price for both, and he was gonna give me a better price for a lot of other stuff. But everything was busted, including he had this, a Road Ripper. But right here, where the seatbelt is, this little tab that comes out was also broken. He did have the seatbelt, but that tab was broken, so I didn't want to take it. I'm really normally I would take the stuff, but I'm not doing that anymore. I'm being very how how you say, I'm being very, very picky with what I buy because it's hard to resell, and it's bad enough I got to deal with people that want to will and deal. So I don't want to pay. You know, if I get something, it's got to be dirt cheap. Now, if he did like $30 or $40 cheaper for everything, I would have just took it all. But at the price he wanted, it was still worth it, but not worth me sitting on it and dealing with stuff that's basically parts. So, but great guy all in all. So yeah, and again, that's somebody else. That's a guy I know named Tim at the market at Columbus. Not the guy who sold me this. This guy, a black dude. Tim's not black. This guy is, but I have no idea what his name is. But as I was leaving, I couldn't believe he still had this stuff there. But you know, $60, you know, not bad. You know, it is what it is. So, only thing that's going upstairs with me is the TIE Fighter, this bad boy, and of course Chewie, along with just the cape. I don't want the Tusken Raider. I just want the cape. That would help complete one of mine. Moving on, this guy here, this one guy had him. He said he sold a land speeder, some other vehicles, and like, I think he said he had 18 or 28. I know it was an 8 in there, so it's either 18 or 28 other figures. The person didn't take this. I don't remember why he said the person didn't take it, but I only got it because it actually has the actual only weapon he come with, which is his cane. So that's why I took that. So basically we got 10 and 7, 17 and 60. So 17 and 60 is 70. Wait a minute. 60, 77, I'm sorry. So $77 is what I got into this stuff here. So 77 there. And then these I got from Kenny, my boy Kenny. They killed Kenny, you bastards. So I'm not gonna, disclose what I paid for these. Like I said, when the people I'm cool with and I know them and I mention their names, I'm not gonna say what the price is. I mean, obviously anybody that was at the market knows him, and anybody who knows him know what the prices are each. But I did pay each price, but I'm not gonna disclose it. But I have a lot of Marvel Legends, and the more the merrier. So yeah. And I got a friend. I'm more interested in getting a whole bunch of them together and wait for him to get a whole bunch of G.I. Joe shit and try to trade this stuff than to really worry about a toy show. Because a lot of the toy shows, people do buy these, but I don't really think these go better with me getting rid of them to my boy Eddie than to a toy show. And I have a lot of Marvel Legends shit here. Like, this is a newer one, and this is basically packed. So yeah. So I got this from Kenny. And then this stuff here, I did a trade with Matt. I owed Matt money from last week. So again, Matt, thanks a lot. And I'm talking about Jerry Matt, not hospital Matt. Not Matt that work in the hospital. The guy that me and my boy Dave, went, like we both split money and got a beautifully huge G.I. Joe collection from Matt. So again, hospital Matt, thanks for that. And don't forget me. I know you're watching my videos, so don't forget me, brother. When you come across more stuff like that, you know what I mean? But I'm talking about Jerry's Matt, Jerry's best bud. So got this stuff from him. We actually did a trade on something for this bad boy. I got this. This is already spoken for, so that's basically gifted. So that has nothing to do with nothing, but no money came out of my pocket for it, so that was a good thing. I was happy with the trade. I thought the trade was all right, so that was a fair, straight up. Then this, I actually, traded some stuff. We worked the deal out for this stuff as well. I'm not gonna go into those details because one, it's nobody's business, and two, it's the same thing as me saying what I paid for it. So, because you know how it is, you just don't, it's not good to kiss and tell all the time, at least with people that others know. So anyway, Matt, thanks a lot, brother. Appreciate you. This, not too sure what I'm gonna do with yet, because I think I have 2 or 3 of them upstairs. I do love these things, so I may take this upstairs, or I'll see if my boy Eric needs this or not. So whatever. The stinger, probably the same thing. You can never have too many stingers, man. So I may take this upstairs anyway, and I may keep it, or I might, see if he needs it too. One or the other. This Night Stalker, these are very hard to come by. So whenever you do come across these, you should always pick them up, especially if you're a reseller. This is something you always want to pick up. Not in the best condition, but still in all, he does come with his cannons, his tail and rear cannon, so that's a good thing. So I got that from Matt, and then I got the I didn't know if I was gonna be lucky enough to come across this guy. This is actually the second version of him. All they basically did was just add like a little figure with a weapon for him, which is the Target Master. So this is the Target Master oh my god, cup, right? There's a Blur cup, I forgot, but whatever. It is a Target Master version of him, which I need. Then I got these 3 little mini cons or con bots, or whatever the hell you call them. These are Matt, we did it, like I said, all this stuff was trade. You got this with the Strato Viper, Night Stalker, Stinger, the APC, Alpine, Mutt, Law and Order. These 3 cons. Kip, Sergeant Cup, or I said Kip, either Cup or Blur, whatever his fucking name is, and these 2. Now, mind you, when I decided to stop dealing with Mythic Legions at the same place at the Parsippany, PAL, this one dude, he was right across from my boy Eddie. Me and him was alright, me and him alright, but he could be a dick sometimes. A lot of people say that his prices are too high and he's a dick. But me, I'm like, hey, I'm an asshole and a dick too. So it is what it is. But this guy, I didn't have to pay him. I told him, I said, hey, listen, then later on he's like, oh, I don't got this, and I don't understand you guys out there, man. Stop being broke jokes, bro. If you have a bank account, set your fucking Zelle up. Everybody just want to deal with either Venmo or PayPal. Let me explain something to a lot of you imbeciles out there. Fucking Zelle and Cash App is better than Venmo and PayPal anyway, because it goes directly to your account. There's no fees, no waiting, no nothing. So this Neanderthal had these 2 for me, but it worked out. This is why sometimes it pays to wait. You sit back and you wait, you take your time, and things come to you. Instead of sitting there and feeling like that you're going to lose your breath, or you're going to pass out or die from suffocation if you don't do a deal. Sometimes sitting back and waiting does pay off. I was like, what, fuck him. I try to make a deal with him, then he talks sideways out his mouth. So, fuck him. Let him take both of them, shove it sideways while he's eating the goddamn hero sandwich, and shove him up his smelly, funky ass. And that's it. That's just the way I look at shit, I don't know if I have the weapons for these or not, but thank you, Matt. I got them anyway, in great condition. And last week he did tell me about them. He showed them to me, and I was like, no, I got them. But I always get these mixed up with the other one. It's like that grayish and red. They're almost similar to these, but one is the Decepticon set, one is the Autobot set. So I got these now. So I know for a fact this is a set of 1 and then 2 that I definitely need. I'm pretty sure or hope that I need at least all 3 of these, or 2 out of the 3. So that's pretty dope. And again, I only got him because I want to make sure that mine is complete. If mine's complete, then I'll put them back out for sale. Same thing with Mutt and Junkyard. I know there's some parts in here for Alpine that I need to complete mine. So now mine's going to be complete. So this one is finally out the way. He's a real pain in the ass to find parts for, because he comes with some weird weapons that don't come, that's not made for other G.I. Joes. So that's what makes that really, really obscure. So anyway, that's it, y'all. This is everything I got. Yeah, you're just as shocked as I am. No, your eyes are not playing tricks on you. It's less than 20 minutes. I'm gonna start breaking shit down and try to go through, videos even quicker. But I guess it has a lot to do with the fact that I don't really have anything up here. So yeah, to that. So again, pretty good. Me and Matt did a trade. So I traded him some. I traded him some stuff, and I got this stuff. I'm not gonna, sit back and say what I, what I traded him for this stuff. Peace.